Good morning and welcome back. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we've got a little bit of rain here again this morning. So it's going to be a little chilly, a little bit wet. We're going to go get this run in. Going for 8 miles today. We'll see how that works out. All right. So taking a different route today. A lot more hills than I was expecting. So I'll give you an update. I'm gonna get on the other side of these hills. All right, sun's coming up. We got about a mile and a half left. It's still raining, but we're gonna get this done. All right, folks. That one was a bit rough. 8 miles is a long way to run. And it's raining, so my clothes got heavy. But we got through it because we do what we say we're gonna do, and we're accountable. All right, we got a long day, busy day today. So in time into the family since I've been gone for the week. Connect with potential business partner. And get my reading done, do those videos for you. So, we'll talk to you shortly. Welcome back to the Accountability Project. Today we have Secrets of Success, and today's chapter is actually kind of interesting. He was talking about how competition raises the group. Competition is good for everyone, not just the one party who, quote unquote, ends up on top. He used an example of a town that was kind of failing in its marketplace, so to speak. They had the merchants were kind of lazy, and in their window displays there was dust and dirt, and there wasn't a whole lot of customer service, and a new guy came to town, and he started going kind of a merchant with a backpack, and he would take his wares house to house, and the merchants didn't really think much of it. But what he was doing was he was building relationships. And then this is when the merchants got nervous. He started building, and he built a 2-story structure that was taller and bigger than any other merchandising warehouse in the area. And so what this did was this lit a fire under all of the other merchants. They cleaned up their shops. They restocked new merchandise and new lines. They improved their customer service and started engaging with customers. So this improved the products from other companies that the customers were getting. It changed the whole economy, and there was a bit of an economic boom because one man stood out and took the decision that he was going to raise the bar in the community, and that created a competition, healthy competition. And then there was a fire, and it all burned down. But because of the spirit of competition and economic growth that they had created leading up to the point where all the merchants' buildings had burned down, they rebuilt so fast that this village became a town and a city extremely quickly in the rebuilding process. So that competition that was sparked raised the bar for all the merchants, and it provided a better product to the customers, not just from him, but from all of the other merchants, because that spirit of competition improved everyone. So next up, we have Don't Eat the Marshmallow Yet. So Arthur is moving along. He's about to get to about a million marshmallows. I think he's about 3 days away from having a million marshmallows. But in this chapter, we got to see a little bit of how he's starting to apply some of these into other areas. So he's learned from Mr. P about the marshmallow concept, about delayed gratification, about being willing to do things that other people aren't willing to do. But next up, he's working on a plan. So now he's developing a plan to go to college, to get accepted to college, to create extra income, so that he can go to college and study and become proficient in the field that will allow him move to the next level. He also looked in his personal life about how he wanted a long-term lasting relationship. And if that's what he wanted, he has to change the way that he dates. And he thinks of his poker buddies, even something as small as he could see the marshmallow eater at the poker table versus the marshmallow resistor at the poker table, because one was trying to win and push people out of every pot there was, and the other guy was folding early, and then he'd be there for the big win because he was able to get everyone else involved in the pot. So he was delaying his gratification. He was resisting the marshmallows. And so these concepts are able to be applied in every area of our life. And that is ultimately what we want to do. Whether you're talking about fitness, family, faith, or finance, you should be able to identify your marshmallow, what it is that you maybe are partaking too much of, that if you resisted it, you could have a better reward long term. So I encourage you to come up with a plan, devise a plan for how to get to your goal, and then think of the marshmallow and get after it. So with that being said, condense the pain of growth. This is the Accountability Project, so stay accountable, and we'll talk to you soon. Bloop.